2014 Spurs. No hype, just system basketball. They destroyed a super team, but fans barely remember who was on the floor. The 2014 Spurs ran the Heat off the court with surgical precision. It was basketball perfection. 118 passes per game, backdoor cuts, and a Kawhi breakout. But there was no star to worship. Duncan, Parker, Ginobili, and Pop didn't do drama. They dismantled LeBron's Heat and barely celebrated. No ego, no sound bites. Fans respect the dominance, but don't rewatch the games. The dynasty ended how it began: efficient, quiet, and easy to forget. The 2014 Spurs didn't just beat a super team. They erased them without noise, and somehow, that made them less loved. 2016 Cavaliers. Whiners turned winners. They pulled off the greatest comeback ever, but still felt hard to love. The 2016 Cavs did the impossible. Down 3-1 to a 73-9 Warriors team, they came back, but the path wasn't clean. Draymond's suspension, media manipulation, and constant whining about fouls turned fans off. LeBron's chase-down block was iconic. Kyrie's dagger was legendary, but the arrogance afterward was overwhelming. Cleveland, "This is for you," became a meme. They didn't just celebrate, they gloated. Instead of underdogs, they acted like kings, reclaiming a stolen throne. Some fans were inspired, others were annoyed. In one series, they flipped the script and earned just as much hate as glory. 2013 Heat. Ray Allen saved LeBron's legacy. They were one shot away from collapse, and it wasn't LeBron who took it. The 2013 Miami Heat were seconds from losing the finals. The Spurs had them. Then Ray Allen hit the shot, a miracle three, a legacy-saving moment. LeBron would go on to win Finals MVP, but fans knew the truth. Without Allen, it's a different story. The Heat celebrated like they dominated, but Game 6 exposed them. The dynasty was built on thin margins. Critics said LeBron needed a bailout. The Heat didn't silence the hate, they just postponed it. Ray Allen gave them life, and that reality never faded. 1980s Celtics, privilege, power, and race debates. They were tough, skilled, and white, and that shaped how they were loved or hated. Body, the 1980s. Celtics dominated with Bird, McHale, and Parrish, but they weren't just a basketball team. They became a symbol. To many fans, they represented grit and teamwork. To others, they represented privilege and media bias. Bird's greatness was never in doubt, but his race fueled uncomfortable debates. Were the Celtics over-celebrated because they looked like Middle America? Why did flashy black teams get labeled arrogant, while Boston got called classy? The team won titles. The league gave them spotlight, but the divide they exposed never really healed. 1980s Lakers, Hollywood darlings, league favorites. They won 5 rings, but many saw them as the NBA's chosen children. The Showtime Lakers were style over substance to some. Magic Johnson, Kareem, Worthy, they dazzled, ran, and smiled their way to 5 championships. But fans outside LA saw something else: favoritism. Every whistle felt tilted, every highlight aired on loop. They were the league's poster boys, flashy, protected, untouchable. Their rivals, especially the Pistons and Sixers, accused the league of stacking the deck. Magic's charm couldn't hide the perception. If the NBA had a favorite, it wore purple and gold. Winning wasn't the problem. Being the league's golden ticket was. 2019 Raptors. KD and Clay injuries gifted the ring. Toronto won it all, but some fans still think they didn't earn it. The Raptors had Kawhi, elite defense, and a perfect playoff run. But when they faced the Warriors in the finals, everything changed. Kevin Durant tore his Achilles. Klay Thompson tore his ACL. Golden State crumbled. Toronto won in 6. The country celebrated. But online, the asterisk showed up fast. If KD was healthy, became the echo. Fair or not, injuries defined the series. Kawhi's greatness got buried under hypotheticals. The Raptors didn't cheat, but they didn't beat a full-strength dynasty either. For some fans, it was the right title, at the wrong time. 2021 Bucks, Nets injuries, no respect, they won the title, and half the internet said it was luck. The 2021 Bucks broke through. Giannis dropped 50 in the finals, but the narrative kept slipping. In the second round, the Nets lost Kyrie to injury, and hobbled Harden played on one leg. Milwaukee escaped in 7, barely. Critics said they wouldn't have made it if Brooklyn stayed healthy. Others called them the healthiest team in a broken year. Even after beating Phoenix, the respect lagged. Giannis proved everything, but fans couldn't unsee the Nets' collapse. The Bucks earned their banner. They didn't earn full belief. 2007 Spurs swept LeBron, but no one watched. They humiliated LeBron, but the world barely tuned in. The 2007 Spurs were machines. Duncan, Parker, and Manu dismantled a 22-year-old LeBron and the Cavaliers in a clean sweep. But TV ratings hit rock bottom. The finals were called boring, lifeless, even skippable. LeBron was too raw. San Antonio was too polished. Fans didn't want dominance without tension. The Spurs had no villain arc, no controversy, no chaos. They were too good and too quiet. In the biggest series of the year, they turned the league's rising star into a ghost. And somehow, nobody cared. 1990s Bulls, MJ fatigue, hit hardcore fans. They dominated for too long. Even greatness gets old. The 1990s Bulls were unstoppable. 6 titles in 8 years, Jordan at his peak, global superstardom. But for some fans, the story got stale. Every season felt scripted. MJ would win, Pippen would assist, and Phil would outcoach. The league revolved around them. Casuals loved it. Diehards grew numb. There was no underdog, no mystery. The Bulls crushed dynasties before they formed. Even Jordan's brief retirement felt like a commercial break. When he returned, it was the same outcome, another three-peat. Eventually, some fans just wanted it to end. 1970s Knicks, media darling, league protects them. The Knicks weren't just good, they were protected. The 1970s Knicks had talent, chemistry, and myth. Frazier, Reed, Monroe, and Bradley built a beautiful, team-first brand of basketball. But the media didn't just praise them, it worshipped them. They were smart, clean-cut, and played in New York. League narratives bent around them. Critics said refs gave them breaks. Rival players said the Knicks were too respected to foul. When they won in 70 and 73, it felt polished, too polished. The basketball world loves New York heroes, but when the script feels written in advance, the applause sounds hollow. 2009 Lakers, ref favoritism, claims reemerge. Kobe got his redemption. Fans said the refs helped him get there. The 2009 Lakers stormed through the playoffs. Kobe was locked in, Gasol was elite, and they crushed the Magic in the finals. But whispers never stopped. The Nuggets series was full of late whistles. The Rockets complained about phantom calls. Critics said the league wanted a Kobe comeback arc, especially after the post-Shaq years. Every foul called felt like part of a legacy repair job. By the time they lifted the trophy, some fans had already checked out. The Lakers won. The doubt followed. 2020 Celtics. Chokers redeemed, but still mocked. They finally broke through. But no one forgot the meltdowns. The Celtics of the 2020s were loaded. Tatum, Brown, Smart, elite defense, deep bench. But year after year, they folded. Bubble collapse, Heat rematches, turnovers, isolation ball, locker room tension. When they finally won, the jokes didn't stop. It only took 5 chances. They beat injured teams. Their finals run wasn't embraced, it was dissected. The narrative stuck. Too soft, too late, too lucky. Boston redeemed the record. They didn't erase the past. For many fans, the ring just delayed another meme. 2012 Heat, Battier, refs, and Stern's favorites. The Heat won their first title, and conspiracy theories came with it. In 2012, The Heat finally broke through. LeBron got his ring. But the finals left questions. Shane Battier couldn't miss. Refs swallowed whistles. The Thunder looked rattled. Fans pointed to David Stern. Miami was the league's most marketable team. 3 stars, big city, redemption arc. The NBA needed them to win. Or so the critics said. Fair or not, the series felt one-sided. LeBron's greatness was real. The doubt about the league's intentions was louder. For every fan who cheered, another rolled their eyes.